Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. In this video, we're going to talk about a recent statement by a former National Vice Chairman, Northwest, of the All Progressive Congress, who has warned the opposition leaders that they must take responsibility to defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. And that is a subject I have been addressing. And I have said it before, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC, if they are not well caged and stop in their track, they are going to win the 2027 presidential election the way they won it in 2023. Winning it in quotes. Because you and I know that that election was anything but free and fair. And I have said it, that there is a need for synergy between the opposition. And there is a need for sacrifice. And now this man is talking about taking responsibility. So I want to look at it. I want us to look at it, and then I'll talk about the responsibility that needs to be taken. Some people have to sacrifice for that to become a reality. That is the only solution. Sacrifice. Some ambitions must be buried to actualize the defeat of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. Without it, nothing can be achieved. Now, before I go further on this, if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And you can see on the screen some of my books that are available on Amazon. These books, you can get them on Amazon. Just type the title of any of these books and the author name on your Google space. It will take you directly to Amazon platform where these books are available, and you make your demand or you make a purchase. Amazon is world's #1 on print on demand, and they distribute all over the world. They will bring it to your doorstep. Whether you are living in Iceland, it doesn't matter. Amazon can deliver to your doorstep. I will also put a link of the links for these books under this video to make it easier for anyone to make a purchase to support this channel. Now let's go and see what this story is all about. A former National Vice Chairman, Northwest, of the All Progressive Congress, Salihu Lukman, has told opposition leaders in the country that their current carefree or unserious disposition could produce a disastrous outcome, with Nigerians possibly unable to change President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government in 2027. Lukman pointed out mainly to the well-known opposition leaders like the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the New Nigerian People's Party, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. These were presidential candidates in the 2023 presidential election that most observers agreed was deeply flawed and does not meet the requirement of a free and fair election. The SY APC chieftain said in a statement that this leaders need to work harder, closer, to see how to cooperate to be able to defeat Tinubu in 2027. And he was complaining that there is hardly any definitive arrangement with a clear objective of mobilizing Nigerians to effect a change in 2027. He admitted that there were isolated, ongoing discussions about what needs to be done in 2027. Still, it was worrisome. It was very worrisome that these discussions are yet to graduate to structural political engagement on the platforms of any of the existing opposition political parties. So he is worried. Remember, there was a time that Peter Obi of the Labour Party met with Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party. And Rabi Musa Kwankwaso had literally isolated himself from these opposition leaders. But Lukman is talking about change in 2027. Many of us will agree that most Nigerians rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2023. If you go by the result of the 2023 presidential election, that is, if you agree that that result, let us assume that that result is a fair representation of the vote of Nigerians. Let us assume without considering that it is. Now, INEC, the Independent National Electoral Commission, declared Tinubu the winner of the election with 8.7 million votes. Atiku Abubakar, they allocated to him 6.9 million votes. Peter Obi, 6.1 million votes. Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, 1.4 million votes. Now, if you calculate the votes of Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, that's almost 15 million votes that rejected that they don't want Tinubu to be president of Nigeria. Out of the total vote that was cast, majority, over 70%, say they don't want him to be president. So that people don't want Tinubu is a foregone conclusion. That was why even when he was declared the winner of that election, there was no celebration anywhere in Nigeria. That's a fact of history. Therefore, that he's very unpopular has even now gotten, his unpopularity has even increased with his poor performance in office. He can be easily defeated, despite the advantage he has in appointing the Chief Justice of Nigeria and the INEC chairman that he's going to appoint in November next year, because Mahmoud Yakubu's tenure will expire in November 2025. Tinubu has the privilege of appointing INEC chairman and is likely to appoint somebody who will dance to his tune. But whoever he appoints, and despite the CJN, who is also somebody that will dance to his tune, if after 2027 election people go to court, I don't see how this CJN, who was part of the past spring court that validated Tinubu's election in 2023, will not validate him in 2027. What will be needed is a kind of opposition that will ensure that the defeat of Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be so wide that he cannot even begin to imagine rigging the election or trying to tamper it. They can't find the figures. They will not be able to find the figures to manipulate the election without serious consequences. So, in that case, he could be defeated when the opposition unites and they show that he is defeated very well. And already it is very easy to defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu because of his unpopularity, because of the hardship of the economy and everything else, his incompetence in managing the economy. So what the country needs is opposition leaders in the north and south. And when I talk about south, I'm talking about south, south, and southeast. With north, south, south, and southeast, Tinubu is gone. in 2027 if they work together. But they must work together in fairness, justice, and equity. That is now bring me to the issue of the Lukman telling Peter Obi, Atiku, Abubakar, and Kwankwaso to take responsibility. The responsibility they must take is for northern opposition leaders, Atiku Abubakar, Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, El-Rufai, and all the rest of them to bury their presidential ambition in 2027 and support Peter Obi. This is because the presidency is supposed to reside in the south for the next 4 years until 2031. The idea that this presidency should leave Bola Ahmed Tinubu's hand and come back to the north is the thing that will spoil the whole bunch. That is the bad apple that will spoil the whole bunch. This idea that Lukman and all these people, they are gearing up. Atiku Abubakar has to bury his ambition of becoming president in 2027. The same thing with El-Rufai, the same thing with Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, and build a solid opposition around Peter Obi. Peter Obi will agree to do only one term. I know that Peter Obi is a man of his word, a man of integrity, a man with principle. If he accepts to do a one-term presidency, he will abide by it. He will not tinker with it. He's a man of his words. Then he will be president from 2027 to 2031 when the North will get back power again. That is the only reasonable thing the opposition can do to extricate power from the hands of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Without it, his firm grip of the judiciary and his firm grip of INEC, it will be easy for him to ensure that APC repeat what they did in 2023. But when they see that the North, the whole of the North, the whole of the South, South, and Southeast gangs up against his re-election, he will have no choice. He will do like Jonathan and call the opposition leader to congratulate him. He will call Peter Obi to congratulate him. That's the only way. And that's the thing that that's the responsibility that will make sense. Any other responsibility that Lukman is talking about will not make any sense, because power is not supposed to go back to the North in 2027. Let us be frank about it. The reason you are seeing the lukewarm attitude of many people towards this venture is because of people perceiving that all these things being played out is for North to foist another Northerner to be president in 2027. So there's a need to sacrifice. There is need for sacrifice. Atiku Abubakar must be ready to sacrifice his presidential ambition. El-Rufai must be ready to sacrifice his presidential ambition. Rabi Musa Kwankwaso must be ready to sacrifice. This is not a new strategy. In 1999, Southwest did not vote for Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. They did not vote for him. He became president because the North, the South, and Southeast decided that he should be the president. This strategy can be repeated again in 2027. But for it to work, the Southerners must be made to feel and know that North is on their side, to ensure that it's a Southerner that will be the flag bearer of the opposition that will challenge Tinubu for the presidency. That is the sacrifice that I will expect Lukman to start now, to be asking for it from northern politicians like Atiku Abubakar, like Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, like El-Rufai, like former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido, all those who believe in this spirit of born to rule, that is, unless North is in charge, nothing will work. They must be ready to bury the ambition in 2027 and rally around Peter Obi, so that Peter Obi will conclude the 8 years tenure of southern Nigeria. That is the major responsibility, that those who sincerely want Bola Ahmed Tinubu's incompetent government to be defeated in 2027 to be working for. I rest my case. I don't know what you think of this, but if you have any other better alternative that will lead to the defeat of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027, you can tell us in the comment box. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.